Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, now here I am to complete this series of reviews for my pick for the top 10 best hand-drawn anime Disney movies with my review of number 1, which is, of course, The Lion King. So, yeah, I mean, what can I say about this movie people haven't said already? This is a great film. I mean, this is the highest grossing 2D animated film of all time. I mean, yeah, this was really the big one. I mean, this is really most people do consider this to be the best animated Disney movie of all time. And some even say the best Disney movie of all time. I'm not sure if I could go that far. I'd say it's really between this and the Toy Story movies. But if we were not counting any of the Pixar movies, yeah, I would definitely say this is the best Disney movie of all time. I mean, yeah, this was the very first Disney movie that was released in my life, and from what I remember, this is the first Disney movie that I actually remember ever seeing. I remember I said before that Hercules was the first Disney movie that I remember seeing in the theaters, but this is the first Disney movie that I actually remember seeing ever. Yeah, just really do love this movie, just like a lot of other people do. I mean, yeah, it is a great movie. I mean, all the characters are memorable. There's Simba, Mufasa, Scar, Timon, Pumbaa, Rafiki, Zazu, Nala. Yeah, I mean, the hyenas. I mean, yeah, it just goes on and on. I mean, yeah, bunch of memorable characters and a really great cast for this movie. There's Jonathan Taylor Thomas as young Simba, and yeah, this is Jonathan Taylor Thomas's only well-received movie that he's ever done. There's Matthew Broderick as adult Simba, and yeah, this is one of Matthew Broderick's good movies. Yeah, Matthew Broderick has really had the best track record with his movies. I mean, yeah, he has had good ones like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, War Games, and this, but he is also on a lot of really badly received movies. There's of course 1998 Godzilla. There's Inspector Gadget. There's Miramax's version of The Thief and the Cobbler. There's The Cable Guy really wasn't that well received. Even I mean, yeah, Matthew Broderick has had a lot of bad movies to his resume, but yeah, this is one of his good ones. Yeah, there's James Earl Jones as Mufasa, Jeremy Irons as Scar, Nathan Lane as Timon, Ernie Sabella as Pumbaa, Rowan Atkinson as Zazu, Whoopi Goldberg, Cheech Marin, and Jim Cummings as the hyenas. I mean, yeah, really, basically all-star cast for this movie, and yeah, they're all really good in this movie. Yeah, the songs are all really great. Yeah, I mean, there are several songs in this movie from Elton John and Tim Rice. I mean, yeah, there's Circle of Life. There's Just Can't Wait to Be King. There's Be Prepared. Hakuna Matata. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And there was also the song Morning Report that was added into the movie for the 2003 DVD release. And yeah, that is an entertaining song, I say. I mean, yeah, all the songs in here are really great. I mean, I think Nostalgia Critic really just has a death wish saying he doesn't like the songs. I mean, saying that he hates Hakuna Matata. I mean, he's just asking for it by saying that, and yeah, he hates all the songs except for Be Prepared, which he loves, and yeah, he says that Circle of Life is good, but yeah, all the songs in this movie are awesome. I mean, the Nostalgia Critic was basically just asking for it, saying that he hates the songs. Yeah, and yeah, like I said before, both this and Pinocchio are probably the most perfect anime Disney movies of all time. Yeah, I think that this movie, it is slightly better than Pinocchio is. Yeah, it is a really great movie. I mean, yeah, once again, I give this movie a solid 4 stars out of 4. Really do love this movie. Yeah, I remember going to see this back when it was released in 3D in 2011, and yeah, it was freaking amazing. Yeah, I was glad I could finally see this movie on the big screen. Into a time I remember, yeah. I mean, I wasn't even a year old when this movie was originally released, so yeah, I may have seen this in theaters then, but I honestly really don't remember. But yeah, I know for sure that I have seen it on the big screen now, and yeah, when it was released in 3D in 2011, I mean, it was just amazing. And yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean, everybody knows it. I mean, The Lion King, it is a great movie, and yeah, I would definitely say it is the best hand-drawn animated Disney movie of all time. So, yeah, let me just get right into it. So the movie opens with the sun rising, with Circle of Life playing, and all the animals in the Pride Lands in Africa are gathering around Pride Rock to witness the presentation of Simba. And Mufasa, of course, is the king, and his wife Sarabi, queen. And yeah, Zazu arrives, and Rafiki arrives, and then yeah, Rafiki then holds up Simba as a young cub in the air for all the animals to see. And it turned out that Scar ended up missing the ceremony, and Mufasa went to confront him about it. And it's like shown that Scar isn't happy that now Simba is going to be the heir to the throne instead of him. And then, and after Simba starts to grow up into a younger cub, Mufasa then just showed him the Pride Lands, and then Mufasa was explaining to Simba that everything that the sunlight would touch, which is considered their kingdom, and everything in the shadows is just beyond their boundaries, and Simba shouldn't ever go there. And as Zazu was like reporting to Mufasa of what was going on, and yeah, as I said, if you have like the 2003 DVD, you've seen that they added in the song "Morning Report." Or yeah, and yeah, I do think it is an entertaining song, and yeah, it is like an entertaining addition. And yeah, yeah, there's probably some of you that actually have never seen this version with the song Morning Report, so if you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the description box if you want to see the Morning Report song scene. And yeah, let me know which one you like better, whether you like the original version of that scene or if you do like the Morning Report version more. Then later on, Simba goes to his uncle Scar and just tells him that his father showed him the kingdom. And he also told him that his father told him that he can't go to the shadow place. And then, like, Scar reveals to Simba that in the shadowy areas is an elephant graveyard. And of course, Simba wants to go explore it, so he gets his best friend Nala to go with him to explore it. But Simba tells his mother that they're just going to the watering hole. And Sarabi has Zazu go with Simba and Nala to it. And then they finally just come up with a way to get rid of Zazu, and then yeah, Simba is just singing, I just can't wait to be king. And yeah, some people have actually kind of been saying that what Simba is basically saying in the song is that he wants his father to die. So, I mean, I can see how they would really see that, because, I mean, yeah, Simba is kind of just basically saying that. But anyway, yeah. And, yeah, they eventually end up losing Zazu after a rhino ends up sitting on Zazu. And then as Simba and Nala roughhousing, they then just fell right into the elephant graveyard. And then they then come across the three hyenas, Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed. And the hyenas eventually chase Simba, Nala, and Zazu around the graveyard. And then they capture Zazu and just basically blast him off in a boiler of some kind. And as they were chasing Simba and Nala, then Zazu was able to get Mufasa, and Mufasa rescued Simba and Nala. Then, of course, Mufasa wasn't happy about Simba disobeying him and going to the graveyard. And Mufasa later on just talked to Simba about it, saying that he just can't go looking for trouble if he's king. And Mufasa then just told Simba that all the kings from the past are up, and he can just look up the stars to talk to them, and they would be able to guide him along with Mufasa. And later that night, the hyenas then meet with Scar, and then they finally hatch a plan to kill Mufasa and Simba, and Scar singing his "Be Prepared" song. And yeah, it's pretty impressive that Jeremy Irons started to sing the song, but after the "You Won't Get a Sniff Without Me" song, line in the song, then Jim Cummings then took over singing for Jeremy Irons. And yeah, I mean, Jim Cummings just sounded perfect. I mean, he sounded just like Jeremy Irons by singing this. I mean, yeah, Jim Cummings, he's just an awesome voice actor. But then the next day, Scar took Simba down to a gorge, and he told him that his father has a surprise for him, and Scar went to go get he told Simba that he went to go get Mufasa, and what he was really doing was just giving the hyenas a signal to start a stampede with wildebeest. And then, yeah, the wildebeest then start to stampede into the gorge, and of course Simba was running off from them. Then Scar alerted Mufasa about the stampede and that Simba was down there. And Mufasa then was able to go down and save Simba. Well, and as Mufasa tried to climb back up the gorge, then Scar just caused Mufasa to just fall back into the stampede and kill him. And yeah, Mufasa's death is probably one of the most memorable Disney deaths of all time. And yeah, and Simba eventually found his father's body, and then Scar just basically made Simba feel that Simba was really what caused his father to die, and he just told Simba to run away and never return. And as Simba ran off, then Scar then sent the hyenas down to kill Simba, and the hyenas were all chasing Simba, but Simba was able to avoid and escape from them. And then Scar announced to the Lion Pride that both Mufasa and Simba were killed, and now Scar would be taking the throne, and then he let the hyenas come to the Pride Lands. And after Simba was just lying unconscious, basically, there were a bunch of buzzards surrounding him, and then we had Timon and Pumbaa coming and take out the buzzard, and then they found Simba and decided to take him in. And they could see that Simba was depressed, and they tried to ask Simba what was wrong, but Simba just didn't want to talk about it. And then Timon just told Simba that he's got to put the past behind him. And he then just said Hakuna Matata to Simba, and Pumbaa just said it means no worries, and then, yeah, we'll have the Hakuna Matata song. Yeah. And then, yeah, Timon and Pumbaa take Simba to their home, and then, yeah, they eat grubs, and then, of course, they also give Simba grubs, and then, yeah, Simba then grows up into a full-grown lion. And with Scar now as the king of the Pride, it's just showing that basically all the Pride Land has just been destroyed, and there's absolutely no food at all around. And the hyenas confronted Scar about it. But yeah, none of it. Scar just ordered them all out. And as Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba were looking at the stars, Timon was just saying that the stars were just fireflies. And then Simba told Timon and Pumbaa what Mufasa had told him about the kings of the past watching over. and Timon and Pumbaa were just laughing at it. And then, yeah, Simba just then walked off, and then he just fell down to the ground, just basically distressed. And then it caused like a bunch of petals from flowers and stuff to go flying. And then next day, like Rafiki then caught them. And then Rafiki then discovered Simba was alive, and yeah, Rafiki of course was overjoyed about it. And as like Pumbaa was trying to eat a bug, he then saw a lioness that was actually chasing after him, trying to eat him. And then yeah, Simba then fought the lioness, and then it was revealed that it was Nala. And then yeah, Simba and Nala of course then reunited and introduced Nala to Timon and Pumbaa. Yeah, and Nala of course was happy to see Simba alive, and yeah, she just told Simba what everybody thinks and what Scar told him about. And she said that since Simba was still alive, that would mean he is the king, but Simba was just denying that he was the king. And it just showed Simba and Nala spending some time together with Can You Feel the Love Tonight playing. And Timon and Pumbaa were just like broken down that it seemed that Simba now had a new life. And as Nala was like just telling Simba that they really need him at home, and she told Simba what Scar had actually done to the Pride Lands, but Simba he was still reluctant to come home because he still was guilty about Mufasa's death. And then eventually Simba then they'd come across Rafiki, and Rafiki told Simba that he knows who he is, that he's Mufasa's boy. And Rafiki told Simba that Mufasa was still alive, and then he just showed him Mufasa in a pond, and Rafiki told Simba that he lives in him. And then a vision of Mufasa then appeared in the sky, and he just told Simba that he must take his place as the king, and he should remember who he is. And after Rafiki then just convinced Simba some more, just saying that the past can hurt, but he can either run or learn from it. And then finally then convinced Simba to go back home. And of course Nala, Timon, and Pumbaa all accompanied him back, and yeah, Simba saw what had happened to the Pride Lands, and of course he wasn't happy about it. And yeah, Timon and Pumbaa then just made a diversion to distract the hyenas to lure them away. And as Simba was looking for Scar, Scar then summoned Sarabi, and Sarabi was just telling Scar that they needed to leave Pride Rock since there was absolutely no food for them there, but Scar refused to let them leave. Then Scar just struck Sarabi down, and of course Simba was really like not happy about that. And then he finally went to confront Scar, but then, yeah, Scar once again brought up Mufasa's death, and then Simba revealed that he was the one responsible for it to the lionesses. But then once Scar, like, knocked Simba off of the edge of Pride Rock, Simba got in the exact same position Mufasa was in when he died. And then Scar finally revealed to Simba that he killed Mufasa, and of course Simba was just enraged about it, and he made Scar admit to the other lionesses. And then yeah, the hyenas, the lionesses, Timon, Pumbaa, Rafiki, and Zazu were all fighting off with each other. And then yeah, Simba went after Scar some more, and then they were at the top of Pride Rock, and Scar was just trying to tell Simba that it was the hyenas who were the real enemy. And of course, yeah, Simba just of course wasn't listening to him, and yeah, Simba was just saying that he wasn't going to kill Scar, but he told Scar to leave and never return. But then as Scar was like looked like he was complying, he then just attacked Simba, and Simba and Scar were fighting, and then Scar was eventually just thrown off of the top of Pride Rock. And yeah, he ended up surviving, but the hyenas heard Scar's comments about them, saying they're the enemy, and so all the hyenas just gathered around Scar and attacked him and killed him. And then, of course, with like Scar gone and all the hyenas gone, Simba finally took his spot as the king of Pride Rock, and then it showed then later on Pride Rock then and just restored to how it used to be. All the Pride Lands were all all back to how they were before. There was food back and everything. Yeah, and then it just showed basically what happened at the beginning. Now the all the animals gathering around us for the presentation of Simba and Nala's cub, and then yeah, showed Rafiki holding their cub Kiara up, just like Simba at the beginning, and yeah, that's how it ended. So yeah, like I said, 4 stars out of 4. Once again, I mean, just a really, really great movie, and yeah, I would definitely say this is, along with Toy Story, as being the best Disney movie of all time. All right, so yeah, all right, well, that does it for my review of The Lion King. And yeah, that does it for my reviews for the top 10 best hand-drawn animated Disney movies. I hope you guys enjoyed this list of reviews that I made. Yeah, if there was a hand-drawn animated Disney movie that you really like and is one of your favorites and I didn't review it here, just let me know what some of your favorite hand-drawn animated Disney movies are. Alright. And so yeah, I hope you guys like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 and countdown of reviews. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, I do have like another series of reviews planned for July. But yeah, there are still like a few days left of June, so now before I actually get into my plan for July, I'm gonna try to just make a couple of videos on other topics before going into my plans for July. Alright, but yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed these top 10 Disney hand-drawn animated Disney reviews. And yeah, like I said, let me know what your favorite hand-drawn animated Disney movies are. Alright, so anyway, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.